Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I got some more interesting Chicago Bulls news, rumors, and topics that I just want to talk about. But before I jump into today's video, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and leave a quick like on today's video. It takes a second and helps me out. Also, check out my last video if you guys missed it. I was talking about if the Bulls should target Kyle Lauri in this upcoming offseason. And in yesterday's video, Markkanen liked a very interesting tweet on Twitter. Definitely go give that video a watch if you guys missed it. But nonetheless, let's just jump right into it because this first topic that I'm going to talk about is very interesting. You know, I'd say for this past season or two, Collin Sexton has had a lot of rumors surrounding his name, and they're not necessarily good rumors. And since some rumors came out about the Cavs possibly trading Collin Sexton in this upcoming summer, I got in a lot of DMs and just questions and just people telling me to make a quick video talking about this topic. So before I jump into it and give my opinion on this topic, you know, he is still under contract with the Cavs. He has 1 year left on his deal, and he's been putting up pretty solid numbers, I'm not going to lie. So definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video if you guys would want the Chicago Bulls to trade for Collin Sexton, and leave any more comments about any of the other topics that I'm going to talk about. But nonetheless, like I said, a rumor came out just the other day about how I'd say NBA executives are expecting the Cavs to possibly trade Collin Sexton so they don't have to sign him to an extension. You know, it's kind of interesting news because, you know, he is only 22 years old, and Collin Sexton, you know, it just kind of seems like an odd choice to trade a 22-year-old that leads the Cavs in scoring at 24 points a game, and he's also shooting a solid pretty much 39% from three for his career. And those numbers are very solid, and he's only 22. So why would the Cavs trade him? And the Cavs obviously have cap problems. You know, they are kind of over the limit or about there, so they could trade him instead of signing him to a long-term extension. And I'm not exactly for this just because, you know, Collin Sexton, sure, he's only 22, but Coby White is about, I believe, 21 as well, and he's putting up pretty solid numbers. I don't really see the point. I see both Coby White and Collin Sexton, their play styles kind of the same. I really don't see Collin Sexton as a better fit next to Zach as Coby White is, so I really don't see the point in trading Coby White and a future draft pick to land Collin Sexton. And for the past few months now, there has been some reports that came out of the Cavs locker room saying that like other Cavs players, they're not really happy with how like ball dominant Collin Sexton is. And some reports also came out from The Athletic that some opponents have even mocked Cavs players by saying, you know, he's not going to pass you the ball. You know, on a good team, Collin Sexton's best role is probably a six-man, maybe a starting point guard. I just don't see the point in trading assets and possibly Coby White for him. And something that really surprised me, and I saw a lot of Bulls fans kind of blowing up about on Instagram, you know, I'd say the day after that rumor came out how the Cavs are expected to trade Collin Sexton, he posted a picture on Instagram, you know, no caption at all. It's from his verified Instagram of him just in a Chicago Bulls t-shirt. I'll make sure to throw that picture up on the screen. And I looked through the rest of it, his like Instagram post, and none of his posts are really like this. So I'm not sure if he wants to get traded to the Bulls. I'm sure he does. You know, the Bulls are a legendary organization. We have a good up and coming team. I'm sure a lot of young talents and even superstars would love to sign with the Bulls, but like I said, I just don't see the Bulls trading for him. I don't see the point in that, so I definitely found that kind of interesting. I mean, maybe he does want to get traded to the Bulls, or it's just, I'd say, a coincidence. Definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video about that first topic. And this second topic in today's video is about Garrett Temple. You know, Garrett Temple was very solid for the Chicago Bulls. You know, the Bulls didn't make a lot of moves in this last offseason. While I do expect a lot of change in this upcoming offseason, you know, last season, nothing really happened. I mean, they drafted Patrick Williams, of course. They signed Garrett Temple to like a 1 year contract. I'm pretty sure he's making about $5 million a season. And I would not be mad if the Bulls re-signed him for about that same value. And Casey Johnson was talking about this subject and topic the other day, and he said he expects the Bulls to re-sign Garrett Temple. I definitely want the Bulls to sign Garrett Temple if it's a cheap deal. He's a perfect 3-and-D type player and veteran for this roster. He was coaching the Bulls off the court, on the court. Just a very good, I'd say, player coach, and still a very solid player. You know, very good 3-and-D type veteran. I would not be mad if the Bulls could sign him to a cheap deal, but I would not break the bank for him. You know, he is getting up there in age. He is about 35 years old. So I wouldn't mind if the Bulls did sign or re-sign him. You know, he's just a good veteran that does all the little things that help winning. And like I said, he's a great player coach. Casey Johnson expects the Bulls to re-sign him. I hope they do for cheap. Definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video about this topic as well. And if you guys want the Bulls to re-sign Garrett Temple or not. And the final topic in today's video is an interesting one. It's about a potential free agent target for the Chicago Bulls. And for once, it's not a point guard. You know, throughout these past few weeks, I've been talking about a lot of point guard options for the Chicago Bulls. And I know some Bulls fans are really not that high on Patrick Williams, and they're really not that impressed with how he was like very inconsistent in this past season. I'm probably going to make a future video on Patrick Williams, but nonetheless, an article came out the other day, and an analyst said a Chicago native and a Lakers wing could blow up with the Chicago Bulls. And Bleacher Report was talking about how Talen Horton-Tucker could blow up on the Chicago Bulls. You know, I see a lot of Bulls fans saying that the Bulls need to upgrade the small forward or power forward position this upcoming summer. While I do agree the Bulls could need a small forward upgrade, I believe the main focus is point guard and power forward and bringing back Daniel Theis. Like I said, Bleacher Report put out this article, and I'm not really a big fan of Horton-Tucker. You know, he's had some solid plays here and there for the Lakers, but I feel like anytime LeBron plays with anyone, he makes them obviously better, and then they get overpaid and go to a different team, and they really don't do much. And in February, ESPN reported that this 20-year-old could earn up to $50 million over 4 years on his next contract. You know, he's going to be a restricted free agent. I really just don't see the point in targeting him. I've seen some Bulls fans in this Facebook group chat saying the Bulls should aim for him and target him, but I just really don't see the point. I believe the Bulls should upgrade the point guard position first, and that's where most of the money is going to go for, especially if we bring back Daniel Theis as well. I really don't see the Bulls upgrading the small forward position. I still like Patrick Williams playing the 3. You know, he's only going to get better with time. I expect a big season and big offseason out of him. So I really don't see the Bulls targeting any small forward help, especially Horton-Tucker, especially if he's going to make 40 or 50 million that ESPN reported. I just don't see the point in that. The Bulls really don't have I'd say the money for that. You know, he does have some clear upside, but I'm just not for that. I expect point guard help, power forward help, and re-sign Garrett Temple. You know, he could play the point guard, shooting guard, and even small forward position. I really don't see the point in blowing a bag on a player that really hasn't played that much. You know, he's had some bright spots with the Lakers, but I just don't see the point in that. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Definitely leave any comments or questions below today's video and about all the topics that I talked about. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Make sure you guys join my Discord. It's the first link below today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.